and it was just guck everywhere. Oh, it was awful. Hey, everybody! Welcome. It's Monday night. Welcome to MCU Mondays. We are back. We have got the season finale. I hope it's just the first season finale of many seasons, although it's listed as a mini series, so it could be just the one. We have the finale of Echo. We're talking about that tonight. We also had a large, some kind of sports game played yesterday where we had some awesome commercials played. That's the only reason to watch that crazy little sports game. But guess what? We got the Deadpool trailer. We got the Deadpool teaser trailer. A teaser trailer for Deadpool Wolverine. So we're going to look at that too. Before we get started, I am your host, David. I have missed all of this. With me, as always, is Debbie. Debbie, how are you this evening? No, don't answer that. You're just nod and say, yep. Oh, you're yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Debbie's a little under the weather this evening, and that's okay. I was under the weather last week, so she's allowed to be under the weather this week. Also with us tonight is Andrew, as he is quite frequently. How are you this evening, Andrew?
Doing well. Excited to react to this trailer and talk Echo.
Yes, and next week you will be sick.
Yes, that's what I was just thinking. Next week.
Next week is your turn. Well,
At least I know in advance.
It's coming. You will start to feel the sickness on Saturday. Anyway, so but before we do all of that, I think we need to run our intro. Let's do our intro song, and then we'll get right into the Deadpool clip. So here we go. Awesome. Anyway, all right. So, as you know, we had some kind of sports thing last night. It was the 49ers of San Francisco's versus the Swiftie fans of Kansas City. And we just lost Andrew. Doggone it. Never fails. But during this is the time of year when we get all the cool commercials, all the biggest and best commercials. People spend this is like people spend a lot of money on these commercials, and they spend a lot of money not only on the commercials but also on the like the quality of the commercials. So not only just to put them on there, but the quality of that. There's some really high end commercials. I only watch
Neighbor.
Neighbor. That's what I said. Neighbor. I only watch this game for the commercials. Last year I was severely disappointed. Last year and the year before, I think I was really disappointed because I love watching the commercials, but they dropped all the commercials on YouTube like a week before the game, and it was like, what's the point of watching the game now? I mean, not only do I enjoy watching the commercials, but I enjoy gathering with people and being able to talk about funny things, and eating food is involved. There's always, it's a gathering. I like that. And without the commercials, I'm just like, I don't even need to go to anywhere now. So this year I stayed off of social media. I don't know if they dropped any of these commercials. I know there was some previews for some of them. The State Farm, Agent State Farm, there was some previews floating around for that one and things like that. But if they dropped any commercials online prior to this game being played, I didn't see them. So, that being said, they also like to promote some of the summer movies coming up. I remember a few years ago we had the teaser trailer for Solo dropped during this game, which was like, all right, I've seen the trailer for Solo, I'm done. This year we got obviously Deadpool and Wolverine. We also got another one I'm interested in. And I haven't really watched the. I mean, I've watched the preview, but just like briefly, and didn't really pay attention. Was Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yes.
I'm anxious for that one. I honestly was unaware that they were even making another Planet of the Apes movie, so it wouldn't surprise me, but it didn't surprise me that they're making another one because those have been fairly successful films. So sure, why not make another one? I don't know.
It's
Is
set like
Andy
100 years after the trilogy,
now? Is Andy Serkis
so
in this one?
he's not in it.
Okay,
No,
so it
Caesar is
might not be
in it.
as good. Well, yeah, because Caesar died, but that doesn't mean he can't take on another role.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
saying.
yeah. That's true. That's true, yeah.
You know, it's not like it's not like it's like literally him. He's just
That's
doing
true.
the motion capture and the
Right,
voice.
yeah.
So. But anyway,
But I think I heard it's like 100 years after, something like that.
well, regardless, I'm
Yeah.
curious. I want to. I don't know
Mhm.
necessarily that I'll go see it in the theaters. Maybe, but it is definitely one I'm curious about. Now, this one that we're about to watch, this is the Deadpool Wolverine trailer, and God help me, I hope we don't get banned. I don't recall if there was any music in it or not. I just thought about that, but if we get banned, we're usually right back. So just bear with us. But if you haven't seen the Deadpool trailer, we're about to show it right now. We're gonna react to it just as it's playing. And if you're watching, comment and tell us what you think about it. So let's get this thing up, and here we go.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, okay. It's been a challenging few years, for sure. But I'm happy. That is because of each and every one of you. I'm the luckiest man alive.
Is that Cable with a
Hey, Commissioner.
mustache?
No, that's from X-Force. Peter.
Wade Wilson?
Was it?
Who's asking? Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa. Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Mr. Wilson, you appear to have soiled yourself while unconscious.
I wasn't unconscious. Who are you? Why am I here?
Walk with me. Wade, you are special. This is your chance to be a hero among heroes.
Age of
I smell when
Ultron.
you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever. I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
The Fox Studios.
God, please! Oh my fuck! God, I love this part. Wait! Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. I'm going to let this play through again just because. Debbie, thoughts on this?
I thought it was great. I mean, the internet has gone bonkers for this trailer. It was just perfect. I mean, you can't go wrong. So many Easter eggs in this movie or in this trailer.
Was Cable at the party? Is he going to be in this?
No, Cable was not at the party. That was Peter
Oh.
from X-Force.
Yeah, I got that, but I'm curious if they're going to bring back what's his name for Cable?
Josh,
Yeah.
not to my knowledge, but he was not in this trailer. But yeah, I mean, you had clips from Age of Ultron. Well, even the fight scene
In the
was-
snow.
Yeah, that was from
Yeah.
Age of Ultron. Gosh, I can't even talk.
Okay.
And then we got the TVA from Loki, and
Now
yeah,
Owen Wilson's supposed to be in this, correct? I think he's on IMDb. I think he's listed as a cast member on IMDb.
could be. Oh, and then we got that person right there. Supposedly, from what I hear, is Charles Xavier's sister, Cassandra Nova,
Okay.
who is supposed to be the big bad in this movie,
Oh, I got you.
supposedly.
Wait, that's Charles's sister?
Yes.
So his sister is a big bad, and his brother was a big bad in Deadpool 2. What is wrong with his family?
They've got issues.
I'm telling you.
But, yeah, and then that little comic off to the left there.
Yeah, that's a Secret Wars comic.
Mhm. I think they said, oh gosh, Secret Wars 5?
I
I can't remember what they said. Somebody enhanced, of course. I mean, I guess that could be Photoshop, but it's like it has Dr. Doom on it.
The face of Doom. Yes.
Mhm.
So I'm looking here at I've got the IMDb up cast list. So obviously, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, Patrick Stewart is listed. And Aaron Stanford is listed as Pyro. I don't know if that's who played Pyro in the.
It is. It's the same person.
It's the same guy.
Mhm.
So Josh is not on here, but I'm about to throw a real monkey wrench in all of this. Jennifer Garner is listed as Elektra.
I've heard that.
Are they crossing over the Affleck movie?
I've heard that they're going to have a lot of variants.
Yeah.
In this movie, that scene where it looks like Wolverine from the back, they're sitting at a table.
Yeah, it's right at the front.
That's Wolverine Patch or Patch Wolverine, and people are speculating that either Daniel Radcliffe or I can't remember his name, the guy who did the Kingsman.
Oh,
and he did Elton John.
Yeah. I can't think of his name either.
Yeah, good looking guy. Anyway,
about, but I can't think of his name.
So they're speculating there's just going to be all kinds of variants in here, which I'm all for. I think it'll make it a fun movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this looks awesome. I mean, this trailer just was hilarious.
I think while you were unconscious, you soiled yourself. Well, I wasn't unconscious.
I wasn't. Yeah, that made me laugh.
Yeah, I don't see. In fact, the cast list that they have listed so far is actually fairly short. And a lot of Patrick Stewart they have listed as rumored. Nothing for sure on that one. So IMDb has Patrick Stewart listed as rumored. and
Oh yeah,
Colossus.
that line, I am Messiah, Jesus, Marvel.
Marvel.
Jesus, I'm the Messiah, Marvel Jesus. That was
Oh,
funny.
yeah, the elevator. He was in the elevator. He did the splits up from the elevator. That's
That too, yeah.
I know it probably. All I could think of was Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine when he's in the
No.
elevator,
Mhm.
and then the
Oh,
thing where
yeah.
he's wait when he's hiding
Yeah.
behind the thing. That might have been from both movies.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably wondering why I wear red. This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants today.
Yeah, that's from the first movie. I'm in the process of before we came on live, I was in the process of watching Deadpool 2 just because I needed some laughs. But I was trying to think. Oh, and they're at the end of time. I think that's what it was called in Loki.
Where
Where
they met the one who remains the one where Loki,
monster.
yeah, where he holds up the building.
Outlaw.
Oh no, Glorious Purpose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe we'll see
Loki?
No, the woman that
Kang?
was put
Oh.
there at the end.
Ravonna.
Ravonna. Oh my god. I am so sorry, people.
No,
I
it's
have
okay.
brain fog.
It's all right.
It's fine.
And I did not take any
I didn't even
notes.
remember her name. I didn't even remember her name.
The only way I remember her name is because my son is still playing Marvel Superheroes 2, and she is a character within Marvel Superheroes 2. And every once in a while, Kang will get out and make an announcement, and he'll say, "If you see Ravonna out there, tell her," and whatever his announcement is. But so I hear her name quite often. Actually, he's moved on to Lego Avengers now, and the Lego movie. He got the Lego movie game and Lego DC supervillains for Christmas. So he's been kind of back and forth between those two, which is fine. Whatever.
So I wonder if this movie is all about, because there's that comic series, Deadpool
kills the Marvel universe.
But instead of Marvel, he's killing the Fox universe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Because we've seen the destroyed 20th Century Fox sign.
Yep. That was one of again, another Easter egg. That was one of those brilliant Easter eggs in there brought to us by Fox. So I'm
if he could remove Dark Phoenix from my memory, I would be fine with that.
If he could remove Dark Phoenix from everyone's memory. Both renditions.
I think that's the one movie everybody can agree on that nobody really likes, and it was
I don't know, Apocalypse was pretty bad too.
What?
Apocalypse?
That's true, yeah.
X-Men Apocalypse?
Yeah.
See, it's so bad you forgot about it. you were trying to put it out of your mind.
Mr. Deadpool, you could erase those two movies from my memory.
So
oh.
If I asked for you to repeat, it's because my hearing is muffled. I'm just pretty much useless tonight. I apologize.
No, that's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
Get you some warm tea with some honey in it.
Ew.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I've got chamomile.
best.
I've got chamomile with honey. It's good.
I'm not a tea drinker. If I had some alcohol, I'd warm it up.
No, you could do that too.
Do a little hot toddy.
No, you don't even need to do a hot toddy. My mom used to mix up. It was whiskey and lemon juice and peppermints.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Yeah, maybe a little honey for sweet, but other than that, it was Jack Daniels, some peppermint, and some lemon juice.
I took a NyQuil probably about an hour ago. So
Oh, so it's going to be kicking here.
Whee!
NyQuil. NyQuil is the key. It's the 13th step. Are you drunk? No, I have a cold. Same cold I've had for 10 years. Just can't seem to shake it. Oh,
Man.
speaking of colds, well, let's talk about Echo. Since we've got Debbie still on, and we're going to try and get through this as quickly as possible so that Debbie can go sleep and rest and recover so she's ready to go on Thursday. Right. You should have seen us. Did you watch Thursday's show last Thursday?
I haven't had a chance.
Okay. We went crazy. We didn't talk about Rebels at all. I mean, we might have touched on it a little bit, but we were just all over the place. You were not there to keep us in line.
We went down a rabbit hole of the prequels.
And we just kept going. You want to watch Alice in Wonderland? Watch last week's Cantina Happy Hour. We were all over the place. We actually weren't all over the place. We were very focused, but we just weren't talking about Rebels. So,
yeah. What happened was Chewie wasn't there to distract us and go, oh, right, we were talking about Rebels.
So, Maya. Every episode we have had this one female that's been helping her. Last episode was Grandma. We found out that there was a special bond between Grandma and Maya's mom when she was born. You know, with the took her to the midwife and didn't think she was going to survive. All this other stuff, and then this week I think it was actually Mom. And she got to speak with her mother. There was a lot of focus on Maya's mom, as far as Maya hitting the woodpecker with the stone, and of course teaching a life lesson out of that. She didn't fall, did she? Well, no. I just wanted to see if I could hit her. Nick, you kind of got the idea that Maya was really
She's a psychopath.
Yeah, psycho. That's
who does that?
That's. You know
Especially
who does
as a
that?
little kid. Holy crap!
Luke does that. Luke does it. And my parents bought him a slingshot once, long time ago, and him and his cousin, who are about the same age, it was just like one of the little Dennis the Menace slingshots, and it had a pointy end at the bottom. And they kept wondering, what is that pointy end for? And they came up with this idea that they're going to go out into the woods, they're going to shoot a bird nest with the slingshots and knock the birds out of the nest. And then when they hit the ground, they'll use that pointy thing to stab them in the head.
Oh my god!
I don't know what
psychopath do you have in your house?
I don't know. Maybe it's just kids. I don't know.
Goodness.
They never did it. They couldn't find a bird nest, but
Good lord!
Or if they did find a bird nest,
yeah,
it
when I
was
was
horrible
watching
shots.
that, I was watching that and I went, this is not a sweet little Maya here. This is like psychotic.
Well,
Maya.
but you've got to think too. She does the same thing even as an adult, because Mom said something about we don't hurt living things, and Maya's been running around killing people and choking them out, and she shot Kingpin in the face, for crying out loud. I mean, she's a bad person. I mean, yes, do you kill people? Yes, but they're all bad. She only kills bad people, but still, two wrongs don't make a right. So, anyway, so we get this picture of her. She's damaged the bird, and then Mom heals the bird. We get an idea that Mom's the healer, the healing type, which is what Grandma had told her in the previous episode. You know, she came out and she was just a healer, and she did everything, you know, to make everything better, basically. And let's see what happens next. The interaction with Grandma and Grandpa with the sewing machine. I love old people.
Oh yeah.
I think they're great. Those two especially. There's some. They those two roles were very well cast because they played off of each other so well, and it was brilliant. And they didn't have a whole lot of screen time together, but what they had was amazing. And you got to love the casting director for the series on that one. So, she gets her sewing machine. Let me think. I just watched this episode today, and now I can't think what happened next.
Well,
help me out here.
Grandma's at the post office and runs into Fisk.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then she starts telling him everything, and I'm like, okay, why?
Yeah.
Are you telling this big, imposing, intimidating man who has a disfigured face?
Don't trust Whitey.
What are you telling
By the way,
your life
here's my
story?
granddaughter and everything to know about her.
Here's where she went to school and the name of her teachers, and here's her schedule. Here's where she's staying right now.
Who does?
This is her free time. She's off next Tuesday for fighting.
I just thought that was so odd.
Here's her work schedule. She's working at the McDonald's down the street. She usually works nights from 5 to 10, except for Saturday nights. Her biggest fear is spiders and fishing for some reason. I don't know. So, yeah, I didn't get that either. All of this is happening. There's a the powwow has been setting up, like they've been talking about it off and on throughout the entire episode, the series, not episode, but through the series. And so we come to this culmination of this powwow. She has she's trying to run away from things and thinking that the trouble will just follow her and leave her family. She gets a text when she's out of town from Biscuit saying, "Hey, have you seen Grandma and your cousin? Neither one of them are here. They were supposed to have been here an hour ago." And she's like, "Yeah, crap." And all this time, of course, having visions of her mother. She goes to try and find Grandma at the house, and she runs into her mother. She literally runs into her mother. And there's a lovely conversation. She finds out who she is. You've got the spirit of all of these Choctaw women that came before you. They are there when you need help. They come, and when you need the help, cunning and courage and all this other stuff, all these other ones. And all of it's reflected, of course, on the outfit, and it's like, here's the costuming. Here's where we put the costume on, and we call ourselves good. You've got the powwow happening. I hate Fisk's henchmen. I really think they're really stupid. They're really, really dumb. They're trying to. Yeah. We're gonna maintain a low. We need to maintain a low profile because we got a lot of guys in the back that are armed and they're carrying weapons around, and we're gonna shoot a RPG in the middle of this thing. So we probably should be on a low profile. And what do they do? They act like Luke. I'm sorry. I'm gonna swear. They act like assholes to the parking attendant and say, "No, we're just going to park over there where we can see everything." And it's like, low profile. Come on. You guys are idiots. And you're white and you're at a powwow. You're going to stick out like a sore thumb anyways. Oh, moron.
Yeah.
And then you get up on top of the camper and you sit up there on a chair. It's like, hey, I'm on top of everything. Look at me. I'm right here. Oh.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, rant over. They're just idiots. That's all there is to it. And you've got the uncle wandering around looking for him, and it's like, yeah, I'm up on top of the Look, I'm a white guy sitting on a chair on top of a camper. Can't see me. And the uncle looks at him like, hey, I know where you are. Dude. Anyway, Maya's in the powwow. She sneaks off. She ends up in it's not a, what are they, like a warehouse with auto lights.
I thought it was some kind of stable or something.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it was kind of like
it's away from the crowds. Let's say that it's away from the crowds. The lights are automatic. Fisk comes on. He's got grandma and cousin, and she's translating for him because Maya took the thinger out of her eye, threw it away.
Contact stuff, yeah.
And she gives up the gun because she doesn't want to hurt the family. And the one guy hits her. And then, of course, all the Choctaw women are there, and they are with her. I am all the Jedi, if you will. And she goes, well, she and the cousin and the grandma all kind of go crazy and beat the crap out of all of Fisk's guys.
Yeah, this is the part that a lot of people got pissed off about.
Why? I thought it was good.
Because she gave her power to them temporarily.
But she didn't, though. I mean, honestly, here's the way I looked at it. She didn't give her power to them. They are in her family tree, in her line. If she has that power has come down through grandma anyway, because grandma was one of the women. Excuse me. Grandma was one of the women that was in that line that we talked about. I think she was last week. Mm-hmm. And obviously with grandma, and the cousin is related to that. So, I mean, that's a branch of the family tree. It stands to reason that they are going to have this power too. And they are going to be there, she doesn't have to share the power. They have it already.
I'm just telling you what people were bitching about.
They're wrong. That's all I'm going to say. They're wrong.
Because I kind of thought the same thing. I was like, well, they're all in the same family. Why wouldn't they all have power?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the internet.
The internet is wrong sometimes. Sometimes. So anyway, they all show up and beat the crap out of them, and she does the Vulcan mind meld with Fisk. I want to know thoughts on this. What exactly did she do? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I thought originally she was trying to heal him and take his pain away, kind of like what her mother did for her. I kind of got the feeling that didn't work.
Well, but even he said, "What did you do? What did you do?" Because I don't think he even understood what she did, and I'm still kind of confused about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what she did. That was probably the only confusing thing to me in this series, because they really didn't explain what happened. And I didn't get on the internet to see if anybody else had any theories or anything, but my initial reaction was that she was trying to heal him, take his pain away, and
maybe
I'm not
trying
sure
to get him to understand. Like, yeah.
Hi, Chewie. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
She's fascinated with my microphone.
She's here to share her thoughts on the
scene. Pay attention to me.
Lay down. There you go.
She's like, I think she healed Fisk. Yeah.
She wanted her voice heard. I think she was attempting to get him to let go. I don't know, because the hammer was predominant in this. We all know what the hammer stands for. The wall that he was. Hi, kitty.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. The wall
It's
that he was
alright.
staring at in Deadpool, which we all know what the wall is. You know, we know, having watched the did I say Deadpool?
Yes,
Daredevil.
you did.
I did. I'm looking at my shirt. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you
But
said Deadpool.
having watched Daredevil, we know what all of that symbolizes. And my thought was that she was just trying to get him to let go of that, and that was the cause of his evil intentions. But I'm looking at it thinking he's refusing to let go of that because that's so long ingrained in him that that's a part of him now, and
Yeah.
he can't let go of it.
Mhm.
And he was looking at her thinking, you know, what did you do? What did you try to do? And he looked it, again. D'Onofrio did a magnificent job with this when they were in his room and all of that stuff, and he had the look of horror, of terror, of sadness, and all of these emotions just mixed into one, to where he's like, he didn't know where he was, what he was doing, and he was having to relive all of this, and it was painful for him as a child, and now he's having to relive all of it again. Again, kudos to D'Onofrio, but Vincent, we know you know we love you anyway, so good on you. Way to act without saying anything. That was another thing. There was a lot of this episode that was quiet. That it was the like when he was talking to her, it was just there wasn't any music playing really. It was you were getting the deaf perspective of it, which I thought again was great. It's awesome. He's sitting there yelling at her.
Really
You can't
cool,
really
yeah.
tell what he's saying until you see the captions pop, and it's like, oh, okay, because she's signing it for her. So,
And this is something that kind of bugged me, and I don't know too much about deaf people. I mean, I've known a couple, but just from my experience, a lot of them can lip read.
mm-hmm.
But it's like Maya doesn't even do that. Like, she doesn't even put in any kind of effort to try and read lips.
I don't know.
I mean, at least in this series, and I don't recall her doing it in Hawkeye.
I don't think she did either. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things where she just, I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want to. I've known deaf people that, yes, they do read lips. Not all of them. I don't want to make a broad generalization, but I've known them that, yes, they do read lips, or that, you know, I don't. It's hard to say.
Mm.
Maybe that's one of those things to where she found out she wasn't good at that, so she was just like, we'll just stick to the sign language at this point rather than lip reading. So, who knows? Who knows? But then we get we get the lovely scene of her after everything's over with. Fisk left. His cohorts woke up and drug him off. They had the the uncle shot the gringo at the thing, and oh, we've got fireworks, woohoo! So it oh, Biscuit, we can't forget about Biscuit, because Fisk had 2 vans filled with guys with guns, and he says, have you got a gun? Stuff's about to go down. He goes, oh, I got something. And here comes Grandma's truck, jacked up. He looks like Bigfoot. He smashes the car. Oh, again, just enough humor to go, ha ha ha, but not enough to ruin the whole thing. And then she goes back to her family, and everything's happy until we get the post-credit scene. Finally.
Well, she leaves at first and then comes back.
I think she was leaving
the riding off, and then she turns around.
Well, I think she was leaving the house where she was staying at. She was going back to. She's going to Grandma's house.
Oh, I see.
You thought she was leaving. That was the intent. Was she's leaving. Yeah. Oh wait, she's going back to her. All right, well, that's cool. But then we get a post-credit scene, and honestly, having seen some of the, there have been some pictures that have been leaked from Deadpool. Not Deadpool again.
Daredevil.
Is it Daredevil Reborn? Is that the
Born Again?
Daredevil Born Again.
Born Again. Okay.
Born Again. Yeah.
So there have been some photos,
thing, but,
yeah, some photos released, and it looks as though this post-credit scene. Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers. Hello. They're talking about the mayoral race in New York City, and not a good candidate, and they need somebody who's a fighter and who's going to come out swinging and blah blah blah. And he's got this look on his face of pure interest. And I think there was actually a one of the leaked set photos from Daredevil Reborn or Born Again was a picture of a newspaper, and it was something like Fist leading in the polls or something like that. So
didn't he run for something in the Netflix series? Am I just imagining that? I thought he had tried to run for something in the Netflix series.
I don't remember. I know Lex Luthor ran for president, and that's a big bald guy. Different universe, but you know.
Now I was thinking universe, for sure it was Fisk, but I thought he ran for something.
I think I even heard I heard some rumors that the plan for Spider-Man 4, when Tom Holland is that Fisk is mayor, and he and Daredevil team up to try to take him down, kind of thing. But who knows?
I don't know. I think you need a bigger
rumors.
They need to leave Fisk with Daredevil. That's one of those things to where it's. Although I will say this, as far as Daredevil goes, they really have the right idea, because this has always been one of my biggest beefs with just superhero movies in general, is that they have the movie, and at the end of the movie they kill the bad guy. The bad guy dies at the end. You know, you had the Joker fell off the building in Batman. You had the Penguin, and he was drugged to a watery grave with his penguins. Riddler ended up in Arkham, but Two-Face fell to his death. But again, the whole idea is that they kill their villains, and the villain then can't come back again. You know, he can't make another appearance. It's like, okay, well, we're going to make another Batman movie. Well, who's going to be your bad guy? Well, we're going to bring Joker back, and he's going to be bigger and badder than ever, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, because that's the idea, is you've got these arch nemesis that are out there. And in the comic books, you know, Batman fights the Joker all the time. He never kills him. He always sticks him in Arkham, and then he breaks out, and that's a whole other comic book series, you know. Or Spider-Man. Spider-Man never kills his guys, but you know, the Sinister Six always show back up, or Sandman always shows back up. See that Deadpool. Dadgummit, I did it again.
Daredevil is there.
I know. Maybe I need to go watch it. So Daredevil is doing it right, though, to where it's like, we're not going to kill our villain, because we're gonna continue to utilize him. You know, he'll still be a villain. Yeah, we can send him to jail, or we can do whatever, and that's fine. But we want to save him for if we have to use him again. So I think that's one of the things Daredevil is doing properly. So, and again, if you're going to cross him over, if you're going to cross Fisk over to Spider-Man, that's fine. That's all well and good. But Spider-Man is like Batman of the DC universe. He has got such a huge cadre of villains that he could go against. His rogues gallery is like huge. You could, and a lot of them they haven't even touched in the movies yet, or they've been like piss poor. You do Electro, you could do Rhino, you could do, there's a bunch of them. Tom Holland hasn't faced a Doc Ock of his own. Now he's faced Doc Ock, but it's been the Toby Doc Ock. It hadn't been his Doc Ock. So anyway, just my thoughts. All right, Debbie, did we miss anything?
I don't think so.
All right, cool. Shameless plugs? Do you want me to do the shameless plugs since you're kind of...
Yes, please, because I don't know what's going on.
Okay. I don't either. Tuesday, tomorrow night is, I believe, the Sith Dominion is going to be on. I want to say they're talking about... I know they're talking about the Sith Code, but I don't know what part they're up to.
It's the third one. Last week was through passion I gained strength, so whatever the next stanza is.
Gotcha. So they're moving slowly through the Sith Code.
Find out tomorrow night.
With Dr. Dana. Debbie, are you going to be on that one? Or are you sick?
I told him I was a maybe, depending on how I felt.
Debbie's a game time decision for Sith Dominion, so we'll see. But go watch it anyway. It's still good. Just because Debbie's not in it, it's still good. It's still good. Wednesday is Valentine's Day. So all of you geeks out there that have a significant other, do not forget to buy them flowers and chocolate and Legos, because that's what they want. They make flower Legos. You could buy them Legos.
I just want chocolate.
Oh. So Wednesday is Valentine's Day. Don't forget your loved ones on that day. Thursday, we are back here with Cantina Happy Hour. We are going to talk about episodes 5 and 6, I think.
That was supposed to be last week.
That was supposed to be last week. We're going to talk about 5 and 6.
We didn't listen.
Yeah, we didn't. So
we didn't do what we were told.
The topic for last week is going to be moved to this week, because if you didn't watch, and last week was a lot of fun. Debbie wasn't there, but me and Cam and Andrew had a lot of fun. We talked a lot about Star Wars and the fans and gave some great opinions about things, and go watch it. It was a good show. It was a good show. Then Saturday is the Geek Gauntlet right here on Geek News Now. They talk about everything, and I mean DC, Marvel. Do you have any idea what they're talking about this week?
I never know until they go live.
They're all over the anime, music from anime. They kind of cover the gambit. I'm sure they'll probably talk about the Deadpool trailer. They'd probably talk about the Planet of the Apes trailer. All kinds of cool stuff on the Geek Gauntlet. Go check them out. That's Saturday night. And then next Monday, we will not be having an MCU Mondays. I've got a thing coming up, life stuff. So we will not be back next Monday. We're taking a week off. And then the Monday after that, we will be back with Deadpool. I don't even remember what episode we're on for Deadpool. But Debbie will email me
Daredevil.
Daredevil. Gummit, I'm doing it again.
I was like,
I'm going to watch Deadpool this weekend so I can get it out of my system. Oh, horrible.
That's hilarious.
Horrible.
Then
So
what's
we're
going to
be
happen
back
is
with
when we go to
Daredevil.
review Deadpool and Wolverine, he's going to say Daredevil and Wolverine.
That'd be about right. Yeah. I'm not going to argue with that. That's probably going to be what happens. But anyway, we will be back on Daredevil the Monday after that. I don't even, again, know what episode we're on. Debbie will keep me in line and shoot me a message. I'm sure I'm probably go back and scroll through the messages and find out where we are because we haven't talked about Daredevil in about 5 weeks. So because we've been doing Echo. But anyway, all of that being said, Andrew, do you have any shameless plugs? What you got? Uh-oh.
Just that I'll be back here Thursday for Cantina Happy Hour.
Awesome. So
Did I cut out?
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You're chopping again, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
You're fine. It's all good. Andrew will be back with Cantina Happy Hour, of course, and so will Chewy. And if you don't know who Chewy is, you see that big head right there in front of Debbie's camera. That's Chewy.
Yeah, get out, Chewbacca.
So anyway, all of that is found on our Facebook pages, our Instagram pages, our TikToks, everywhere. Twitter. No, it's not Twitter anymore. It's X. X, formerly Twitter. The app formerly known as Twitter. Whatever. GeekNewsNow.net. Check it out on the web. We got a lot of great articles up there. In fact, John Ambrose just wrote a pretty good one about the MCU Marvel Universe. Go check it out. It's good stuff. But yeah, right here on YouTube. Check us out. Geek News Now Official. Hit the like and subscribe. And while you're there, match that little bell icon so you know when we go live and do cool stuff like this. We will see all of you next week. No, we won't. We will see all of you week after next. Right here on MCU Mondays. Y'all have a great 2 weeks. We'll see you back week after next. Bye, guys.